Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Antics and Goose Show. I'm Fancy
And
Antics.
I'm Trap Goose Gaming.
We are back once again with another podcast. Just non-live this time. Just you and just me and Trap talking to you guys. The audience will upload to later, and yeah, just a bunch of random topics. See what's new in the news.
What's new in the news?
What we have to
Uh,
talk about.
I guess like the first thing, that we're both super passionate about Mario Party, and they finally
Absolutely.
released all the game lists
Who
and
is it?
the three new maps, and obviously the maps that they're bringing back. So I'm
I
super
think
excited for it. Which that's why we did an entire video that ended up being 30 minutes long about what we think was going to be in the game.
yeah, and reacting to the trailer too.
Right, yeah. So we did two videos about Mario Party Superstars already. So this will be our third, I guess, into it about a game that not a whole lot of people are excited for.
Yeah, I don't know. Like this, I think for me definitely, and you too. I'm pretty sure it's just a very nostalgic series.
Yeah,
Like classic N64 stuff. Like it just resonates as one of the best games too. And that was even another thing we did too when we talked about our favorite N64 games. The Mario Party series came up.
yep, yeah.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. So like, what are you most excited for now that they released a bunch of stuff?
If I don't know. The concept that even more could come on like DLC possibly. Uh, but so there, like we got I don't know. Just all of it. Anything from like the classic games all smashed together with a modern update. Just to play more of those ones online, I think is what I'm most excited for because I love Mario Party 3 more than anything, and so most of everything's coming from that.
Yeah,
So I'd be able to play that in a modern aspect, probably getting bugginess or glitchiness refixed out of it. And to be able to just drop in with friends online with that will be awesome because it's I always love having people over playing Mario Party and stuff, and now that you can just be able to just drop and do
yeah,
that with whoever, fucking love it. What about you?
yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun, especially like just the online aspect alone. It makes me super excited for it.
Yeah, good, yeah. So I'm glad we're in agreement on that
And
because
the fact that they're bringing the games back from every single one except for the last one too, right? So it's like
yeah,
that is really exciting.
yeah, we were wondering if that was going to happen or not, if they would take any, and I think that's what we were kind of thinking, like they probably wouldn't because it was so recent. If one of those games just play that game, I guess. I
Fair, it's even the
still,
same console and everything.
yeah, I haven't even seen if like when you look into it, if like if it's even said like how the gameplay works on this. Like, is the gameplay in this one like the previous one, or does it take more of the traditional aspect
So
of it?
from
Like,
what I've seen, because they did like a little reveal trailer for it,
yeah, and
um, it looks like essentially it plays like the new one, just on the older maps, but they still bring a lot of the stuff in from the like old one. You know what I mean? Like, and what is it? What's the horror map called?
uh, 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 I
Horrorland.
horror, yeah. That was the newest one released, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So they bring
yeah,
the like daytime and nighttime from the original, but obviously it's going to have a little bit more of a modern spin on it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything just looks pretty and stuff, and yeah. So
Like I'm just absolutely excited for it. I think it's going to be really good.
me too.
And like, man, let's be honest here. I think the best map is going to be the Peach birthday cake one.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Let's like quickly go through the two. Peach Birthday Cake, Mario Party 1, which is amazing. So basically, it's just 5 boards now from it. We got from the N64 ones, Peach's Birthday Cake, which
Mm-hmm.
is just even that original one was a really looked like a good, well
Yeah,
designed map. Like it looked like a graphically, it's a really good cake. They had that even more updated, so that's really cool.
graphically it looked like a good cake. I like
I,
that.
I don't know how to put that into words. I like cake. Leave me alone. Uh, that's just a diabetic. No, but I don't know. It looked visually very well appealing on even with the N64's graphics what they could do. So that's cool. Uh, you got Spaceland coming back, Woody Woods from
Yeah.
Mario Party 3, Yoshi's Tropical Island. Am I missing one?
Um.
Oh, and Horrorland. Sorry,
Yeah.
Horrorland. So Horrorland was just announced recently too. I didn't play much of 2, but I did like Spaceland and Horrorland the most, so that's fitting.
Yeah.
Good themes. and I don't know, it's really good choices. Woody Woods, I think, was one that and Waluigi's Island were my favorite boards on Mario Party 3.
Yeah. No,
So that's
those
just
were
really cool.
both really, really good. Like, well, all of them are really good maps. I can't necessarily pick one that I'm really, really excited for, besides obviously a birthday cake. You know,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah, exactly.
bitches love cake. You know,
Yeah,
it's
like yeah, they do. Yoshi Tropical Island looks so good, like Yoshi's Story bit, and I think there was even like a board on the last one that the one on Switch too that was very similar to Yoshi's Tropical Island, just in design. So I think it was playing homage to that. So that might be the most requested one coming back, really.
yeah, most likely, yeah. And that one was really, really good too. That was probably the best one on the last Mario Party.
Yeah,
And like, I don't know, I'm just super excited for it, and it's just over a month away. Like, it's, or I guess by the time this comes out, it's gonna be under a month away.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. I guess so.
Like, I'm just excited.
Me too. Can't freaking wait.
Um, and then I guess on to the next little topic. We're gonna bounce around in our little topics here.
Well,
On the gaming side,
like on for like the mini games and stuff, or
yeah, like
yeah.
so. On so we made a guess at what we thought was gonna be the like what was gonna be on it, and we did get most of the list right.
Yeah, we know what's good. Like we had Mushroom Mix Up, or the other one from Mario Party 2 version of it. We had uh, Facelift, Shy Guy
Yeah,
Says, I think
crazy cutters.
Easy Cutters, Tipsy Turny. I don't think I predicted that one, but I did really like that game.
I think we even talked about it. I think we talked about the tug of war one as well.
Yeah, yeah, Tug of War was a lot of fun. That was good. Yeah.
Cake Factory from the second one is a lot of fun, and I'm really excited for that one to come back.
From the second one, I don't remember that one enough, but yeah, all the power to it. That's awesome. Bumper Balls was really good. That came from I think even the first one, but they're taking it
Yeah,
back from 2.
yeah.
Honeycomb Havoc, I remember a bit of that one. I don't know, just
Oh,
really fun.
geez, the hot rope jump.
Yeah, Hot Rope Jump, that's classic. I'm glad we're bringing that back. I think it was your favorite, wasn't it? Like, or one of them up
One
there.
of them, yeah. That one's a lot of fun.
Cake Factory, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, Balloon Burst, that was cool. They had that in a few. I remember that.
You notice what the same? I hope you notice the same thing I did. Is most of the stuff they ran back is from the N64, which
Oh yeah,
just means
absolutely.
that, like, I mean, when we were talking about it, the N64 is the most iconic
Yeah,
Mario Party ever.
it is.
Mainly,
It is. Oh, it's what made the game as successful as it is. And they decided to change it as it went on. It's like, why?
and as it goes on down the
It
list,
had the best
obviously,
formula.
there's some that are just like 8, 9, and 10. There's a lot less games as it goes down, right? Like 8 only has 2 games from it. Not 10 only has 3,
Yeah.
and 9's got 4.
Yeah.
And like 5
Yep.
and 6
So,
from the GameCube and 4 are all pretty well in that same realm.
yeah.
So it's
Pretty
like
much.
I'm pretty sure just from Mario Party 2, there's probably more than 4, 5, and 6 put together.
Well, I don't even know. I can see the list here. I'm not sure how many specifically. Oh.
But pretty damn close. Like it's insane. Um, but yeah, like I'm super super excited to play these damn games, man. Like I haven't been this excited for a game in a long time.
Me neither. What was the one mini game that you really liked? I don't think it's here. Like it was the ghost one and stuff.
Oh, fuck, why can't I think about it? The Boo, where they like shit. Uh Give us 2 seconds. I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Yeah, but I don't think it's here because that was from Mario Party 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe Mario Party 1. I think they even brought it back for 2 or something like that.
Maybe they did. Maybe it's on the list.
Um, why can't I find it?
Marathon, Sneak and Snore. It's a good one. Roll Call. It's a good one. Piranha Pursuit. Right.
Why can't I
Unless
find
that
it?
was
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it in the list, but I think it's Pass the Bulb.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one.
Yeah, but it's not on the list, so fuck them.
No, it doesn't. I mean, the two ones I'm most excited for are Eats a Pizza and Chip Shot Challenge, and they're both here from 3.
Yeah, that's I'm just Snowball Summit. Like, there's so many goddamn good games that are coming out on this.
Like, you
That
just look at it and it just brings back memories of you losing your shit, right?
well, do you also see that they're doing the N64 remastered, or I guess like classic games on Nintendo Online and
Yeah. That was
Sega as well?
yeah, that is pretty cool too. Like, to see a lot of those. I'm guessing there's a lot that won't come on it because of that, different rights reasons and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
like, ones means you won't get remakes for certain games, which is fine. You know, ability to play them is fine. And that there's an N64 controller as well for
Yeah,
Switch. Like,
yeah.
that's awesome because I'm not sure. Have you played Superstars? Or like Mario 3D Superstars on Switch?
No.
Because I got it and barely played it for more than 5 minutes because I wanted to play some more Super Mario 64 on it.
Yeah.
Never played Sunshine or Mario Galaxy 1, so I was going to get to those after. And I played the shit out of the Super Mario 64 on N64 when it first came out,
Yeah.
and was good at it. But the controls on Switch to play that game are infuriating.
Really?
Like, it's awful. I can't. I can barely do anything on the first level. I can't beat King Babam. Like, the way the thumbstick feels is so off, and it's not as precise or
Which is
like
really weird.
which is
Like,
really weird. So I'm not even sure if the N64 version will fix that or not, like of the controller. But I fucking hope so.
probably
I
not,
saw it. I raged.
because the N64 controller, it's N64 is my most loved console of all time. But when we get into it, the controller itself was dog shit.
Yeah, it is. It's like pretty much one of the weirdest, if not the weirdest controller ever made.
Right? It just sometimes didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And like, but like, yeah, we're getting a Sega Genesis classic as well. So like the classic controller, which is kind of cool, and like they're bringing back some Sega games onto the Switch.
Yeah, that's an interesting mix there too. Um, like that there's a partnership with that, so that's kind of cool to see that they're getting that to happen. So
I'm just
I'm
excited. I'm just really, really excited to play any Mario games.
yeah, yeah. Like other gaming stuff too. There's like, of course, Netflix, as we've talked about, is as we've seen, is going to start their own gaming service with their streaming platform, streaming games and stuff, and we've saw some moves of how they didn't renew the license with Dead by Daylight for the Stranger Things content. So just shows they want their own stuff. But so yeah, they just today acquired on the day of recording, sorry, the 28th of September here, acquired Night School Studios, which is makes Oxenfree indie game, I believe. There, didn't play much of it, but yeah, but still a studio. So obviously, Netflix getting aggressive on
Yeah.
studios they want behind the belts, rightfully so. Can't really blame them. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a. I mean, I honestly think we speculated it on the podcast before it actually was a thing. Which was kind of breaking news. We called it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a cool concept. I mean, sure, Netflix, do what you want. You got all the money in the world. But this is, I think, a big play against Amazon, right? Because Prime now, like, they not only have Twitch, they have their own game studios. They just released New World, which is a huge game right now.
Yeah.
And it just seems like everyone's competing except for Xbox. But that's beside the point.
True.
But
Hold up.
I hope it's a good move. I didn't play Oxenfree at all. I've never even seen anything about it, so hopefully it's a good purchase.
Yeah. Hopefully. Um. Yeah. Hopefully it is. Speaking of that too, I have like companies like hopefully getting games and stuff like that are doing stuff. Because there was that rumor a little while ago of that Microsoft is going to buy somebody new, right? And
Mm-hmm.
brought up to you. So yeah, I just thought of that to talk about as well. Because like, um, I don't know if like we still don't know who it's going to be. There's rumors here and there, speculation. Not sure how true it is, but like who it could be. Like it would be was of who they can afford and stuff like that. But the rumor was Microsoft is going to acquire another big gaming studio, big company like Bethesda level when they bought
Yeah.
them, which could be coming in the days and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like I'd be curious to know if anyone else has tips in the comments here who that could be or who they'd like to see. I mean, like crazy big potential ones seem to be Konami, Sega, which I don't know if that's likely now if they're doing stuff with Nintendo.
Well, and I don't think Sega
Or
would be a good play for Xbox.
you do or don't.
I don't. I truly just
Well,
don't think like that content, like even
yeah.
past games.
And I wouldn't call that Bethesda level of acquisition either. Like I
Well,
think
no, because what has Sega done?
Yeah, you got Sonic the Hedgehog and what one of the fighting games I don't remember anymore. Is it Tekken? Is it Tekken?
No, Tekken's another company. Konami, maybe. No, I don't know. But
This
not Sega.
So, but yeah, so there's that bit. And who else? I can't remember who else they're rumoring to have, but like a big acquisition they could have is Nintendo, but that wouldn't happen. I mean, they could afford them.
Wouldn't that be fucking wild?
That would be absolutely nuts. Like that would be nuts. Like I don't see how that could possibly work.
You know, here's a weird thought. Hear me out.
What?
EA.
Yep. Oh shit! Actually, you might be right because that was a thing. Years ago, even well before Bethesda.
They partnered with EA forever ago for I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like exclusive development or some bullshit.
Well, there was that, but it's not even that though. It was like there's a rumor earlier this year, like in January, that they were going to buy EA. But there was something either this year or years ago now, maybe. And they had tried. And here's an article saying they had eventually tried buying EA before and Nintendo before, even at a time, and it wouldn't. But yeah, this is back in like 2018, I think they were talking about. EA Play. I don't know. Something to this effect. But anyways, but there was a thing of a rumor for a while that Microsoft was going to buy EA, and maybe it fell through, or it just kind of went under the wayside there. But it could be, especially with the partnership you have for Game Pass with EA Play. They're already there, so why not just acquire the whole platform? That would be massive. EA Sports exclusively for Xbox consoles, like
oh my god! And like the Ultimate Team, how much money that shit brings in?
Yeah, seriously. That you have. Like, what else do you have?
Battlefield.
Battlefield. That's obviously
Star
the big
Wars.
one. Yep. The Star Wars licenses at least. Yeah. So far, you have that. You have
Star Wars exclusive Xbox games.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
But Battlefield's the big one. You have, I mean, The Sims. Technically, that's huge. That is a huge EA franchise. For those who like it and stuff. So that and any sim games are also EA. Hold on. Like that would be. Let's just pull up a list here because that might be high on the list because that would be huge and up there.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if I'm right, I'm gonna clip this and forever like throw it out on TikTok, being like, "We're groundbreaking every video game thing ever," because we predicted the games that were gonna be on Mario Party, and I predicted Microsoft's gonna buy EA.
People can come to us for like every tidbit, like and
all it is me just pulling shit out of my ass.
Pretty much, hey, it works. It works.
Well, I think Sony's gonna be purchasing PC.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's like, wait, what? And then it happens. But if like I'm looking at the list here, like Plants vs Zombies, obviously, Dead Space, which is apparently coming back as well. Dragon Age, Need for Speed, Medal of Honor, Apex Legends.
I guess Titanfall. How did you forget about that?
I mentioned it. I think you just didn't hear me.
Oh, I probably wasn't listening. I was too probably excited that I'm right.
It's fair enough. But like, yeah, these are all best-selling titles and stuff like that that play a lot. But that could, the Star Wars games, like fuck. That's mostly it. But that I don't know. That could quite possibly happen. That is a huge, huge purchase. if they could do it. And they apparently had done it before, and that's why maybe it was possible. Maybe they're going back to it. Maybe they'll try to buy Nintendo again. I mean, either of those studios would be the biggest mind blowing things. And that would at EA makes that's probably the best one that makes the most sense. Either EA or Konami. Konami because you have the Japanese entrance and stuff like that, a bit more money for Microsoft in Japan, which is a tough market for them. But EA is just it makes sense with how well they kind of work together as a company. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
and like, you know what's also really crazy is I remember a few years ago is Microsoft was in talks of buying PlayStation from Sony.
yeah, there was something like that going on too, and I think there's even something like that somebody else might do, like Tencent or something like that now. But yeah,
Which, you know how crazy that would be?
that
As
would be
Xbox just buys their biggest competitor and just says, fuck you.
pretty much. Yeah,
Like,
like I mean,
have fun making another console, anybody else.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. One other big one they could potentially buy would be Epic.
Oh.
I don't think they'll do
Epic
it.
makes too much money.
They do, but they're not worth anything close to that Microsoft is worth. Like,
Ooh. I'm in.
I mean, they could. They've had they Epic made Gears before, so it's not like they're. But if Microsoft owns Fortnite,
Game over.
like they're worth $28 billion Epic Games, so and Microsoft is worth to like $2 trillion. So same problem.
Yeah, here's some pennies and
Yeah,
call it a
seriously.
day. But
And
that acquisition would be $100 billion easy.
yeah, you have to pay more for the incentive and stuff like that. But even like a company like Nintendo was only worth double that. So like, there's not much Microsoft can't buy. But what they want to, who knows? It's their biggest division. So
You know, speaking of weird things Xbox has done in the past, do you remember when they had on the Xbox 360 they had the Facebook app?
yeah,
When you
I
could
guess
just
so.
go on Facebook on your Xbox and scroll through Facebook and you had your avatar and shit dancing on your screen
Yeah,
and that was like a big huge announcement that they made.
yeah,
That was
that's
so
good.
weird. Like I just thought about that just now because we were talking about weird fucked up Microsoft things. You know, we rag on Microsoft a shit ton.
Yeah,
Um, but like, man, Microsoft's just got money. They can make big mistakes and still recover.
that's the crazy part to me too, because that I mean, many companies can. Well, batting an eye, but Microsoft is definitely one of them. Like they try. We mentioned this before in previous podcasts where they have like weird attempts to get into the market too late in whatever they're doing. Like
Mm-hmm.
when they did Groove Music, when they did the Zune, things like this. Like
Mm-hmm.
too late to throw money at it. Like Twitch with Mixer, that's a huge one signing. Like Ninja for the short while and losing all that money, like $20 million signing
Yep.
bonus, he still gets to keep. Like that's a ridiculous amount of money. It's like, well, is what it is.
It is, yeah, it is what
Off
it
of the
is.
wrist.
$50 million, that's nothing.
So, like, I really,
Man, wouldn't
I'm
that be
excited to see something on this.
wouldn't that be the life though? To be able just to be like,
Oh,
fucking $50 million, that's nothing.
yeah, no big deal.
Like,
Drop the hat.
worst case scenario, someone got fired for that decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the fire demoted. It's like, yeah, don't let it happen again. Who knows? Maybe it's
Yeah,
now.
it's just now like one of their head executives is in the mailroom, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we should demote like that, or maybe it's just something as simple as like it's just an office joke now. Like the guy didn't get demoted. It's like, hey, you remember when you fucked up on the whole Mixer deal? Oh yeah. Oh fuck, stop it, you guys.
It's like a typical mistake that happens at work.
Yeah,
Oh, I
exactly.
remember when you fucked up on that?
Yeah,
Sucker.
this is
It's
like
like,
corporate $1 trillion company level. Like Apple and Microsoft probably have their own kind of type of things with their own company and
or
shit
they
like
have like
that.
assassins that kill the people that make those bad decisions.
Could be that, yeah. You never. I mean, any of these things are very possible. So, yes, absolutely. It's like, okay, yeah, and he's never heard from again, and his history has been wiped from the face of the earth. This guy was never ever born. He never worked for us. He never existed. Don't know
Yeah,
what you're talking
it's.
about.
But yeah, on the topic of them buying Epic, that which is crazy because I just partnered with Epic, so
Oh yeah, right.
right,
Yes, you did.
so one everybody use Trap Goose Gaming as your code to support a creator in every Epic Game Store, Rocket League, Fortnite, anything like that, and it helps support my dreams. So help a brother out.
That's very cool. Yeah. So Trap Goose Gaming for any of the Epic stuff. That's how it works, eh? That's pretty sweet.
Yep. So that's kind of cool. That was something that kind of got me really excited about playing Fortnite again.
Yeah.
And the thing is lately I've been having a lot of fun playing Fortnite.
Good. Not like those
Like
streams sometimes to see. It looks entertaining at least.
the thing is like, you know what? I think it's like one now that all the hype of Fortnite's gone. Fortnite's fun.
Yeah.
And it's like all the cool shit that like you're like, oh shit, I can levitate, like I can do this, I can do that. It's like right now they have like the like Venom event where it's like you can get symbiotes and shit, and like it's cool. It's just fun, and it's like it's lighthearted fun. Even if I have a shit game in Fortnite, I generally probably had fun playing that shit game.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's probably why it's. I mean, like most battle royales pull you back in, but Fortnite does a really good job of that, even better than most do.
Yeah, you know, when I have a shit game in Warzone, I'm like, okay, that's it, I'm done. I quit.
Yeah.
I'm out. I have a shit game in Fortnite. I'm like, okay, guys, we got to reel it in. Let's get another dub. And I think it's like a big thing is it's just like even if you're in a battle against someone that built something crazy, you're like, how the fuck did that just happen?
Right. You're more impressed and pissed off.
Yeah, and then in Warzone you get beat by a hacker, and you're just like, you're a piece of shit.
Rightfully so. It's like fuck this guy. Fuck, like it's yeah. I get your vibe for sure. Even like I don't play Fortnite and stuff like that, but playing Apex, I still feel that different too. It's like no shit, good shot. You know, I understand why I died. It makes sense. You know, you got the better of me. Whereas in Warzone, it's like fuck this shit. Like this isn't
Has to be a hacker, even if they are better than you. That's like your first response is that guy's
True.
got to be a hacker. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
you do jump to that conclusion because half the time you're right.
yeah.
But like I don't know. But yeah, I see your point for sure.
And like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm excited. I used to play a lot of Rocket League. I guess you'd probably know that from back in the day.
Oh yeah,
When I started streaming, it was basically Rocket League and Warzone. That's all I played.
right.
Because essentially I streamed off an Xbox, and those seemed to be the only games that would consistently be able to handle the stream. So,
True, and both viewable titles too that people would watch. Yeah.
so it's kind of a weird thing, like coming back from all the years and all the money I've spent on Epic Games, and to see it come full circle now is kind of a cool thing.
Okay.
And to finally say like that I'm partnered with a big company like that is insane.
I'd say like that's it's flattering doing that kind of stuff just to be a part of that piece of it, a small piece of it, a huge company, but it's a good milestone. It's
Well,
great
yeah,
milestone.
I heard you're partnered with a pastry company now. Google said so. So,
Oh yes, totally. I mean,
so
I wish.
yeah, so guys, Google Fancy Antics and just let us know in the comments what you see on Google, because it's funny shit.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. But one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah,
Notice
and just go into the images. Just do it. Just do yourself a favor. It's great.
Yeah.
I did that right before this podcast and changed my life.
Yeah, up there. Yeah, change your life.
I mean, and, while we're talking about you being on Google and all that shit, you just hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah, you betcha. Which took a long time coming to get there and stuff like that. And I know a lot of viewers might watch this and think it's pretty sad, pretty low. But it's it's a triple digit number. Just proves it's growing. People like the stuff I do, so it's a very flattering milestone. Something I'll never forget. So it's really cool. We already hit that with this channel.
Yeah,
129, I think, at this point. A while back and stuff like that. From
dude, I think we're over 130 now.
Oh, are we? Well, look at
Yeah.
that. See, we're counting the small numbers here, and one day it'll be, by the thousands probably as they go up. You to keep track of it. You don't think anything of it, but I don't know. 100 feels like really good to me. It just shows how far we've come, or how far my channel's come, and stuff like that. And it's flattering that people like it, and it shows up on different websites and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Even I found out where I'm from. I was talking to a friend about it. He's like recommending some people follow me or something like that, or check out my stuff and see if they wanted to, and they did. And even he went to some other guy he kind of knew and stuff like that, and just talked to him. He said, "Yeah, I know this guy. He's Fancy Antics on YouTube." He's like, "Oh no, I already follow this guy." He's like, "What, really?" He's like, "Yeah, no, he's a local guy. I've seen him before on YouTube, so I decided to follow him because he's from where I'm from." And when he told me that, I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And I had no idea who this guy is at all. So, it's cool that somebody
Which
found
is
me for that reason.
just crazy, right? Like
Yeah.
it's such a weird thing. Like at this point where like we started this shit. Like we started this podcast in what, January?
Yes. January,
So
yeah.
like I think I was like 500 followers, something like that on Twitch. No subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
We literally just decided we were going to do a podcast, have some fun with it, fuck around. And the fact that it's growing into something, and that, like, you know, when you're starting out, there's always that like light at the end of the tunnel moment where you're like,
Yeah.
when am I gonna make it? You know, when are you gonna have that moment of shit? Like, I can do this. You know, and
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think with our podcast channels hitting that 100 subscriber mark, I was like, damn. I'm like, people actually like our content. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like, my own personal YouTube channel, I think I'm only at like 41 subscribers or some shit. But I've only been doing it for just under 2 months. And I'm at like 17,000 views.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing doing that in the shorts and stuff like that. It's impressive, dude.
And it's like, and I think I just hit like 1,500 followers on Twitch. And like, I'm just really proud of us, like where we're at, where both of us have come, and the fact that we both have like come from different like walks of life, and
Yeah.
the fact that we make content together, and even then the content outside of each other's making a podcast is so different.
Yeah.
And the fact that people generally will just be like, yo, these guys are just like the shit. And like I said, like I popped into a stream the other day and someone was just watching our podcast.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool.
Right? Like, it's just like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, cool. And it's like, it's a really good feeling and being like, yo, like, I met this person like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And they're already like showing our content to other people because they're like, these guys are good people to, you know, listen to.
I love that. Never thought anybody else wanted to listen to us talk.
Right? Right. When we were first starting, I was like, man, I don't even know. Like, I don't have high goals at all for us.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like,
but you know,
yeah.
it seems kind of boastful at some points where we're like, yeah, we're doing good, we're making, but it's the small things, and a lot of people like that are in this field that would give up before they even hit the 100 subscriber mark.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like they just pass it and they're like, oh well, you know, I didn't make it after 100 subscribers, so I'm done. I just don't see it. It's like when you hit those small milestones, that's where it's like, oh shit, I'm actually doing something.
Exactly. Yeah, you're making progress. So looking at it, it's the glass half full. Like I say, hit 100. I'm like, okay, well that's enough. I didn't hit there fast enough. Now I just see it as just reason to keep going, and going. It's just you're very right in the thing. It says that it's the little things, and I think that's keeping an eye on the little things that you got to do. You don't want to look too far into the future and say your bar too high too quickly. You want to take it in stride and enjoy the little things and stuff while you're getting there. And I never want to forget that kind of thing, is the little things. Whereas big streamers do, you can respect them. Our content creators, you know, they got a lot of shit going on with their celebrity status, but it's like I don't want to ever be the guy that forgets the little things and the engaging in comments and stuff like that when I can.
Well, that was even in one of my YouTube videos, right? Like I posted it, got a lot of hate for it, which also was like, it was just like typical, like, you know, kids just being like, you're not that good, man. Like, stop it. And I'm like, bro, like, chill out. Yeah. Like, do you not notice like the satire and the humor and like,
obviously not.
I'm like, I'm just here having fun. And I'm like, no matter if I post good content, bad content, there's going to be haters out there being like, your content's shit. So it's like, I go out there and I have fun. I mean, you know me, I'm just, if someone's trying to troll me, I'm going to troll right back. And it's just like it. And that video got a shit ton of traction simply because of the comments and how active the comment section was. So it's like,
yep,
you can hate me all you want, but I'll accept your views and your comments and your likes and dislikes. And it got to the point where the good comments and the likes outweighed the dislikes and the negative comments. So it's like, and you can't read into the negative comments too much either. Like, you can't let that shit kind of beat you up, or as any sort of creator, right? If you're a Twitch streamer, someone comes in your chat and be like, oh, you suck. Be like, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you to tell me this? Like, I might accept it if like Tim the Tap Man came into my channel and was like, man, you should probably quit streaming. You're not good. Like, damn. All
That
right.
really hurt.
I,
It comes from a place of experience. Yep.
I'd be like, maybe he's right. But then also, I'd just be that shithead that'd go to his stream, be like, bro, you should probably quit streaming. You suck. And I'd be the small streamer to ever, like, have a feud with the big streamer. So,
Hey,
goals.
there's a milestone right there.
First man to get banned off Twitch for shit talking to the Tap Man on YouTube.
There you go.
Like, all of his fucking little, like, loyal trolls come in. Oh, wow, I'm at 3,000 viewers just for shit talking Tim the Tap Man. I'm doing good. But, like, it's simple. Like, one of our streamer friends, Tony, he had someone a couple weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, pop into his channel and was like, hey, man, like, you want to play? And Tony's like, no, man, like, I'm doing solos or whatever, so, like, I'm just hanging out. Instantly, he's like, bro, your cheeks. Like, you suck so much. And it's like, what? And then he's like, yeah, I'm streaming right now. And he's like, I want people to play with. And it's like, so one, you self-promote.
Yeah.
You told this streamer that he's ass at the game. So me being me, I went to his channel. He's literally got like 3 followers. And he's been streaming for like a month straight. And it's like, this is why you have 3 followers.
Yeah. You're a fucking dick.
I was like, bro, you're just an asshole. So I literally just went into his chat and said, your cheeks, and left.
Nicely done.
And then banned him out of Tony's chat. Like, bro, don't fuck with people like that. Like,
yeah.
Content creators deal with enough stress and enough bullshit on a daily basis that people don't necessarily understand or see.
Really, they don't.
If it comes from like family or friends or people that are close to you, being like, you might not make it, or even talking behind your back, being like, oh, it's kind of garbage, or it's dog shit this, or it's that. And it's like, that shit weighs on a person, especially if you hear it.
Oh, yeah. In every avenue, yep.
And it's like, or the fact that you put out content that you think is really good.
Yeah.
And you look and it's got 3 views. Like, I actually have a clip on my YouTube that I was like, damn, I'm like, this is a really good clip. So I put it up, and I think it's at 14 views right now, surrounded by videos that have thousands of views. And I'm like, this is the best one, and it's at the lowest view count? I'm like, how does this make sense?
Yeah, seriously. That is confusing to me as well when this shit happens, but hey.
It happens, and the thing is like, people need to understand, like, this is not the easiest route to make money. And like, that's a lot of people, like, even like I have coworkers or friends that would be like, oh, well, look, you're like a big streamer, you just play video games for a living. I'm like, yeah. I work 15 hours a day. I'm like, and then that's 7 days a week. And then when I'm not streaming, I'm doing a podcast. And then guess what? When I'm not doing my podcast, I'm working on TikTok, Instagram, Hover, fucking YouTube. And it's like, how is this easy? And like, that is also something I'll say to like anyone that's coming into this, like this and thinking it's going to be easy. Just take a step back and realize it's not going to be easy.
Nope, exactly. You gotta take steps with the hardships on it too. It's not a get where's quick scheme. It's not a walk in the park ever. It requires work.
And yeah, there is luck sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like shit, for me to have 17,000 views on YouTube and I'm at like 40 subscribers, that doesn't happen often. Like, there's people out there that have way more subscribers than me that get 5 or 6 views on their videos.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's like, but it also takes a lot of work. I am very consistent. I grind my ass off. I literally won't stop working until I'm dead. Like,
I guess.
My goal is to be like retired on a beach when I'm like 40. So
exactly, yeah, me too. That'd be nice.
And then we'll still be doing the podcast, because at that point it won't even be work. We'll just be enjoying ourselves, drinking on a beach, recording a podcast.
Yeah, that'd be the best part. Exactly. Just okay, we're vacationing here. What's up, everybody?
Live from Cancun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Antics and Goose spring break.
That'd be epic as hell.
Except we like do it fun, like in Iceland or some shit, like some weird place.
Yeah. Yeah, we could. Or we could go to a place like Cancun, and then we'd have to we'd hire just a few people to make us out to be celebrities and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, it's Antics and Goose, and then everyone flocks over. It's like, okay, we gotta be part of this crowd, and we start this whole fucking party in Cancun or something like that. That could work. You just get a few people, and then they blow us up, and then that's how people are. They want to be part of the fame and fortune in a place like that. So it's like, yeah, and we're just signing autographs, and people
So
come up
what
and
we
even
got to
going.
do is get like a sponsor, right? That's willing
Yeah,
to send us and like 10 people to a place like Cancun or like Palm Springs during spring break,
okay.
right? And we do a video down there and have people just randomly freaking out reacting that we're
Yeah,
famous
you know.
in big crowds too. So like at like a festival or some shit while the music's quiet, being like, oh my god, it's the Antics and Goose show, you guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Then they look at our channel, we're at like 130 subscribers.
But hey, they look at our channel, and all of a sudden it skyrockets in views, probably in subscribers because the hell of it, because they got to be part of it. And then all of a sudden, by the time some people check, oh, look at these guys, they're at 2 million. Sweet.
Fair. See, we got a big plan. So if anybody knows a sponsor out there that wants to send us on vacation, hit us up.
Yeah,
And we'll make you rich. You make us rich. It's a good day.
be a hell of a viral marketing campaign. This shit can actually work. I like this idea.
No off switch on the genius machine. I'm telling you.
Nope. No.
Uh,
Uh, and kind of a new segment we decided to start. See if you guys like it. This day in history, maybe this week in history, but this day in history on the day of this video coming out, October 1st. What happened in the past on October 1st? Many things, obviously. Some people lived, some people died. What happened?
Some people lived, some people died. Who knows?
Lots of relevant shit happened too. But particular, the Model T came out actually, I think on October 1st, didn't it? Or introduced at least.
I love
Revealed.
Tesla.
Yeah. Yeah,
but yeah,
Model T from,
the Ford Model
from,
T and Henry Ford being a fucking genius. The original Elon Musk.
yeah, pretty much. First, or no, another intended the first automobile, but the first.
Mass-produced automobile?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, that was actually consumer level automobile that you could drive, luxury item. Yeah.
You played Red Dead Redemption, right?
Yep.
Do you remember randomly in the first Red Dead Redemption where they like the end scene before you go to like the epilogue, you just get into a vehicle and it drives you?
I think so. It's been a long time.
Damn. Because that just clicked in my mind when we were talking about like first vehicles. And I just remember it's like horse and carriage, and that's basically what that game is. Until right at the end, you get into a vehicle. And I'm like, what the fuck? All right. Cool. But like,
Was that just maybe it's true if I don't remember it that well, but maybe it's just that's kind of the metaphor, just showing okay, this is the end of the age of cowboys at this point, and this is just a sign that everything's moving forward. This is it.
you get into a vehicle and it's just Henry Ford cameos,
Yeah.
And then I guess one of the next things is Tom Clancy died on October 1st.
He did. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Big name.
that wasn't even that long ago.
No. What? Well, probably several years ago now.
But great author.
Yep.
Basically they use his writings to do any of the Tom Clancy games like Rainbow Six. Shit.
Yeah.
What other games?
Well, Ubisoft, Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell,
Yeah.
which I really want another game of, please. You have Ghost Recon.
Yep.
Those are the three big guys. Then you also had the Division.
Yep. So basically, like war spy stories, essentially.
Yeah.
That's what he wrote.
Even though there's spin-offs of the stuff like that, like not really his original concepts and stuff like that, but it's a good homage to what he created, which is pretty sweet and stuff. And yeah, cool books. And it was a short one back in the day was End War. That was a pretty cool RTS game that they had.
That was really cool. Like, I'm surprised it didn't get bigger, but I think it came out around after the hype of Halo Wars.
I can't remember. I think RTSs were most popular at the time. Like it kind of dipped, so it kind of
Yeah.
on the way.
Yeah.
And I think it was more on console than on PC for popularity for it, especially at the time. So and RTSs on consoles are like
Well, yeah. Speaking of Halo Wars.
Yeah, right.
I mean, but yeah, so now the third one, Antics. It's something we're both kind of passionate about is hockey.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, this is apparently, let's forgot, Oilers, Edmonton Oilers, retired Wayne Gretzky's number on October 1st, specifically, that day in history there. I cannot recall if that was the day the ceremony was at all, but they did retire that number that day.
Yeah.
I probably get shot for not remembering that, but
Well, and they were playing the New York Rangers that day, so obviously the last team that he played with before he retired.
Yeah.
And which is kind of cool because now everyone's retired that number. That number is just retired by the NHL.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like Michael Jordan's 23, isn't retired in the NBA?
Yeah, it's just a different concept. Yeah, it's just which is weird. Yeah, totally. I think even it's like it's retired, but it's also can be used. Like it's now over. Like you can use the number 99 now. I think I heard, but it's not. But nobody does. It's just because it's just so iconic. You just feel wrong using the number. So it's still
like the biggest plug on the team uses 99. Like Tom Wilson comes out with 99.
Just have fucking Evander Kane use it or something.
Oh well, fuck. Well, so what? You can bet that he's gonna come out with the 99 on his back, or what?
Yes, probably. Yeah.
Like, god damn, that man's an asshole. Speaking of Evander Kane, something you might find interesting. I don't know if our viewers will. So I just did my NHL fantasy draft. He's rated really fucking high, even though there's like a lot of rumors that he's not going to be playing this year. And he was ranked 22 overall.
How the
22nd?
Based on what? Nobody on the Sharks team is rated 22nd, or even deserves that spot. Like it's the fucking Sharks.
That's what I'm saying. So the whole draft, every time someone like disconnected from the draft, we're like, oh, he's gonna get auto picked Evander Kane.
Exactly. You don't want to miss that. That's funny.
Like that was hilarious. But yeah, that guy's a plug and kind of a sleaze bag. So
yeah, some weird shit going on there.
I mean, and hey, that's a good way to end the podcast. Evander Kane, you suck.
Yay. I love that, but I'm sure he got better names. Yeah. So yeah. Well, that was fun. Good old random just chat, just spilling our thoughts. That's it. That's the Antics and Goose show.
Well, yeah, that one ran a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
Always seems to.
We're damn near an hour. Right? Like what?
We just roll. We just roll. It's how we do. It's chat.
And we were talking for an hour and a half an hour before we recorded even.
Yep.
It's like we were like, you know what? We're just gonna hit record and see what happens. And this is what happens, guys. But obviously, you guys want to see more content from us. Make sure you follow us on all social medias: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And if you guys want to be part of a Discord server, I've got a personal Discord server that's got parts of it that are dedicated to the Antics and Goose show, so hit us up on that. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As we talked about earlier, that, you know, subscribers and views and comments count. Make sure you guys drop the comments down below. You like the video, you don't like the video. Just let us know what you guys want to see from us in the future. We're always down to take your guys' opinions.
Absolutely, guys. That's what we're here for.
But that's the Antics and Goose show, everybody. We love you guys. We appreciate you for watching.
Yeah, thanks, guys. See you later.